So, a lot of these new cards and a lot of these recent sets are actually quite strong. I'm just looking through my bulk to see if I can't find something, just, you know, something really good. Oh my god, this card's crazy. I know what deck this is support for. Duston. What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here, bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile you all voted for, and here I am responding. Here is Duston. Before I start the video, or the full deck profile rather, I do just want to give a little bit of a warning about this deck. It isn't good. It's not even consistent. Yeah. But what it is very funny. This deck is incredibly hilarious, and I do wish to show you how funny it really is. The whole point of the deck is to get this guy out, Star Duston. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by sending any number of Duston monsters you control to the graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's attack and defense become equal to the number of monsters sent to the graveyard for its summon times 1,000. Your opponent cannot flip or special summon any monsters, or activate any set spell trap cards on the field. If you control more monsters than your opponent does, destroy this card. So basically, the main thing this stops is special summoning. Or if they, I guess, already have an established board and you summon the Star Duston, well, sucks to suck, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to show you how we're going to be able to get to this card and be able to summon it. So, how could I make this playable? Well, you see, the thing is, in the newest set, there's a card called Dipsy Fiend. It's a TCG exclusive. You can discard one card, declare an attribute except for water, special summon this card from your hand to either field, then this card becomes that attribute until the end of the turn. Then if you special summon this card to your opponent's field, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Fiend monster with its original attribute other than the declared one to your side of the field from your graveyard or your hand. For the rest of the turn, you can't special from the extra deck except for Fiends. So Fiends lock you, whatever. The main thing is it puts a monster on your opponent's field, so we can turn 1 play our Star Duston. So that's enough yapping about what I hope the deck can do. Let's go by the card by card. We're on triple Star Duston. It's a level 1, has 0 attack because it has a question mark attack, so this allows it to be searchable off of Pure Erase map. I already went over its effects, so I'm not going to go over it again. We're on double blue Duston. Cannot be used as a Fusion Seeker, Xyz, or for this Xyz material for a summon. While this card is face up on the field, it cannot be tributed. When this card is on the field, it is destroyed. Banish one random card from its controller's hand face down till the standby phase of the next turn. It notably can be used as link material, and it definitely will be if we give this to our opponent. So that's the main reason why the Dustons are so not great. And by not great, I mean dog water. So yeah. All the Dustons will have that requirement where it can't be used as Fusion Sinker Xyz material for a summon and can't be tributed, etc. Green Duston says when it's destroyed, they have to target a spell trap they control and bounce it to their hand. Red says that if it's destroyed, its controller takes 500 damage. And House Duston, it says when this face-up card on the field is destroyed by an opponent's card, either by battle or for this face-up on the damage step by a card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any number of Duston of your choice from your hand and or deck to anywhere on the field, but you must special summon an equal amount to both. This is never really going to resolve. Your opponent has eyes, they can read the card, they know how to play around it, so they will. We are on double white Duston. This is here because we have unexpected guys, so it's just a way to get a Duston on the field to tribute for Star Duston. And of course, triple Dipsy Fiend, which we do need to find in order to get the Star Duston online. We are on triple Pure Erase map. At the start of our main phase, we can add a monster with 0 attack from our deck to our hand, but have our life points. And then after adding to hand until the end of the next turn, after this card is activated, you cannot activate the added monster's effects or the effects of cards with this name unless you normal summon that monster or card with its name. Notably, this doesn't activate any effects. This guy just arrives, and he's just a static effect to pop himself and everything. So this guy is not affected by Pure Erase map, which means Pure Erase map is incredible to get Star Duston. Everyone over unexpected dies for the white Duston. We're on triple Pot of Prosperity in order to try and find the piece of the combo we are missing. We are on triple Jack in the hand, able to reveal 3 level 1 monsters with different names from our deck. Our opponent gets to add one to their hand, and then we get to add one to our hand. If our opponent doesn't really know what we're doing, we might get the Star Duston. Otherwise, he might just get a Duston needed to bring out our Star Duston. So regardless, this just gets us a card. And if our opponent takes a card, when they take a card, they're getting a Duston, so who actually cares? Just make sure not to reveal white Duston off of this. It's a light fiend, so they can use this for Fiendsmith combos. Or House Duston. That's also a light fiend. We are on 1 for 1. All the Dustons are level 1. We cannot special summon Star Duston off of it, of course, but we can get another Duston. And then we are on Mikanko cards. The reason we are on Mikanko cards is the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. This would include Star Duston's own card effect, which would destroy itself. So that's something. And the main way we're equipping that onto Star Duston is going to be via Armory Call. Add one equipped spell from your deck to your hand, then you can equip it to one appropriate monster you control. This just equips the Mikanko card straight onto the Star Duston, making it indestructible by battle. Or not by battle, by card effect. And ideally, it won't be at 2k, so you don't have to worry about that too much. These Mikanko cards are here just in case we want to be special summoning them off of our Mikanko spell traps. The Sword Mikanko, if it's not equipped in the equipped card, you take no battle if it's not equipped, we take no battle damage involving this card. If it is equipped, it cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. When an equipped spell becomes equipped to this card, you can add one Mikanko equipped from your deck to your hand. This is just a way to thin your deck if need be. And it's just a good card in a slew of bad cards, so we do what we can. We're on 1 Nini, the Mirror Mikanko. If this card's not equipped in the equipped card, you take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Can't be destroyed by battle, and your opponent takes any battle damage when it is equipped. During your opponent's turn, when this card's equipped in the equipped card, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. This is interaction. The point of this deck is to not interact with your opponent, but if we happen to not draw the Star Duston, this is a pretty decent backup plan. And of course, we're on 2 Trap Trick in order to get our Armory Call. That's it for the main deck, a nice solid 40. Now onto our extra, which doesn't matter. We're not planning on summoning from our extra deck at all, but these are all theoretically possible cards to summon. We're on triple Relinquished Anima, everything's a level 1 except for Dipsy. We're on triple SP Little Knight, making the list $400 as you can see. We're on triple Salamangreat Almirage, again, this is just a card we can link off a Duston for. We're on double Underworld Goddess of the Closed Worlds. Ideally, if we ever do resolve the House Duston and our opponent has something on board that's actually threatening, or they use all the Duston that we just gave them to link something to something threatening, we could use our Duston to go into an Underworld Goddess. 1 Access Code Talker, 1 Fucko, 1 Sky Thunder, and 1 Sky Crisis. That's about it for the list. This list sucks, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna front. This list is not good. But Star Duston is a very, very funny card. And if you can manage to summon it against someone, it actually wins you the game, they're never living that down. They lost to Duston. And that's the actual power of this deck. The flexibility. And not flexibility as in this deck can play around things. The flexibility in the case where if you win against your opponent, they can never talk shit to you ever again. They lost a fucking Duston, for God's sake. But that's about it for the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you wanted to talk to more Yu-Gi-Oh players like yourself, I would highly recommend checking out our Discord server. Link is going to be in the description, as well as the QR code on screen. We do talk somewhat frequently about Yu-Gi-Oh and the current meta, so I would really enjoy to see you there. As well as we do recently now have channel memberships available on our YouTube channel, where we have 3 different tiers. We have Super Supporter at $2 a month, where you get loyalty badges, emojis, guaranteed comment responses, a shout out at the end of every video, as well as access to the members only Discord channel, where you get early sneak peeks at future videos. There is the Giga Supporter at $5 a month, where you have early access to all new videos about a day or 2 before they go up, as well as all the previous offers. And for $15 a month, we do have our final tier, which is going to be Femboy Fanatic. You get a guaranteed customized video every single month, as well as 1 hour of my time. Could be for anything you'd like. You want a duel? Absolutely. You want me to help build a deck? Absolutely. You want to play some Helldivers? Sure. I'll do anything for an hour once a month. But supporting does help me out quite a lot, and it does help me produce all of these videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing y'all later. Bye-bye.